Hey guys, this is KMKanDrum, and I have a special video for you today. So this might be the last video that I put up for a while, and today marks a very special day. Today is June 26th. It's the day that we are closing on our new house. So what that means is my family gains a pool and we're moving to the burbs where there's better schools for my daughter. And it's a one floor living rather than in a row home. I don't know if you guys are familiar with row homes, but they're like thin, but like three or four, sometimes five levels of living. And that's pretty cool. But once you have a family and a kid, and a kid needs to have naps, throughout the day, after a while, climbing up and down those stairs is really a big hassle. So this new house is one level. Don't have to worry about climbing up and down stairs and the dangers that stairs can pose to kids. So we gain those really cool things, but I lose a drum room. Don't worry, I'm looking all over the place. I'm scouring the state of Pennsylvania as well as bigger companies like Lowe's, Home Depot, Costco, and all that to try to find a shed that I can put in the backyard and turn it into my own little music room, kind of like what I have right now. So, but who knows how long that's going to take. It might take a month, it might take 3 months, it might take even more. So while we're happy as a family to be closing on this new house and having it a lot more livable with our situation now, I'm going to be losing the drum room. It's kind of a big trade-off, but one I feel like, it's not about me anymore. It's about the little one. So in any case, another reason why 626 is an important date. It's my KMKanDrum 3-year anniversary. Yeah, man, 3 years I've been on YouTube doing this whole KMKanDrum thing. Am I satisfied where I am after 3 years? Yes and no. Part of me wishes that it would have grown a lot more. For instance, the day I'm actually filming this, my buddy's channel, Audio Epidemic, that I've been helping out with, he's been doing it for I actually want to say a little under a month, and he's already hit 1,000 subscribers. Amazing, awesome. I'm so happy for him. It's so like cool to see that and be a part of it. But on the same side, I wish, my channel would grow a little bit faster than that. I have no idea why I only have around 300 subs. I look at other drum channels who are like continuously growing, and I'm happy for them as well. And then I see my channel, and it's kind of stuck in that 300 area for the past, I don't know, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 months. And yeah, not much growth. So on that side, a little bit disappointed, but I don't think it outweighs what I get from the channel. Being able to have gotten to know a good portion of the 300 that have subscribed, I know really well, and I feel like I've created bonds, lifetime bonds with a lot of these guys. The support that I get from you guys is overwhelming. I couldn't have imagined I couldn't have imagined it to be this good. I'm blessed. I'm overjoyed. I'm beyond grateful for everyone that I've gotten to meet over the years. And so with that said, that totally overshadows the way lesser issue of how many subs I have. Because I'm really not doing this for the subs. I'm doing it for two main reasons. One, for you guys, the guys that the people that have subscribed and come to my channel often and look for the content that I put out. And two, because I want to leave a sort of like something for my daughter to look back on. And right now, if she's ever really like upset, I'll just put on one of my drum covers. There she is right there. I'll put on one of my drum covers, and she like stops, with her tantrum or with her crying or whatever is going on, and she'll just like stare at the TV. She'll get up on the couch and she'll like look and point at me, and then she'll point at me, sitting next to her, and like she does this. She starts dancing along, and it really, like, I hope she has that enthusiasm forever. I'm sure she won't. I'm sure when she's a teenager, she'll be like, "Oh my God, Dad." But you know, I'm thinking there will be stages in her life where, you know, having this channel, it's better to have it than not have it, and that way, you know, she can look back on the things that I've done, and especially, you know, when you know, I plan to live on. I plan to live forever, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So, you know, when I do shuffle off this mortal coil, she'll be able to have something where she can look back and watch me and see me talking to her. Hi, Hannah. I love you so much. And so yeah, so it's kind of like a chronicle of my drum life, as well as doing it for you guys, going back and forth, you know, watching your guys' videos, you guys watching my videos, and leaving awesome comments like you do. So that way outweighs the negative of however many subs that I have. So yeah, so I plan to continue this channel. I just don't know when that will be. So hopefully you guys will be there waiting for me, and I will be back as quick and as soon as possible, but better than before. So onto this video, I want to try to make it quick, and I'm trying to promise myself not to get overly emotional, because this video is very special to me. I wanted to make it special. I wanted to do sort of like a send-off, I guess, on more ways than one, not just for this period or portion of the channel, but also a band that I was in between the years of, I want to say, 1998, 99-ish to about 2002, was a band called FREaKS that my buddy, who does Audio Epidemic, J-Gabz, and I started. We recruited a buddy of mine, Mike Bedrosian. We recruited, I'm not exactly sure who knew who, but we got a friend of ours named Zare Agajanian to play bass. So Mike played rhythm guitar, Zare, who we called Z, played bass, Joey played guitar, lead guitar, and did most of the writing. I played drums, and we got a guy named George Cunnington to sing vocals. We were kind of like, I don't want to toot our own horn, but we were kind of like a super band within the people that we knew. And it was kind of like everyone was just really good at their instrument. And the way we wrote songs together. We would just get into a rehearsal room and just play for hours and hours. And then when we were done, we would go and hang out at somebody's house, and Joey would play guitar, and he would come up with these different riffs, and George would come up with vocal lines and melodies, and we would write lyrics all together. And it was just this unbelievably tight-knit group. And we played a lot of really, pretty big shows for being a local band. We played all over the Sunset Strip. We opened for some really cool bands like Zebrahead back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Zebrahead, Hoobastank, Lit, and a couple of other bands I can't really remember off the top of my head. But we played some really awesome shows. We were so good live. We were so tight. It was almost like you didn't have to think about it. The songs played themselves, and we were so fun to watch. And we had a lot of people that were supporting us, and it was a great time to be playing music, not only as a band, but individually. The time there was a good chance of a band becoming somewhat famous. We were really close with the band Eve 6, who got signed to RCA and kind of blew up. And we were right alongside those bands. We never really got our break, but the opportunity was there, and we got so close on a couple of chances. It just never actually worked out for us. But I look back on that time and the relationships that were built upon that band and that time of my life. I still talk to a lot of those people today, especially Joey. And our singer George, he didn't necessarily have the most charmed life. He went up and down as far as mentally. He went through a lot of different things mentally as well as He had some problems with drugs and whatnot, and he could never really catch that break that I think a lot of us. I want to say, I've had my ups and downs as well, but I feel lucky. I've never been in a spot where, I was dealing with really serious mental issues or addiction issues or anything like that. So who knows what would have happened if I would have, I wouldn't be here. That's for sure. So that was his case. So over the years, I kind of fell out of touch with him. We were friends on Facebook, but neither of us ever really reached out to each other. I would say we were cordial, but we didn't have really any kind of relationship for the past maybe, I don't know, I want to say 4 or 5 years at least. And then, just last month, I saw a post, or no, sorry, I was working on a video of mine, and I saw a comment pop up on one of my older videos that I had done for a series that I did called Friday Rewind, where I would go back and I would play songs from original bands that I was in. And the comment was on a FREaKS song where George was singing. And one of the guys, who I guess was a good friend of George for a while, said that he wanted to know where he could find the FREaKS album because it's not anywhere online, and that he had just found out that George passed away. And mind you, this was just I want to say a little over a month ago, and I was completely floored. I didn't, because we're all the same age. George, I think, might have even been a year or even two younger than me. So I did the next thing that I could think of was scour online, look on Facebook, look on wherever I could to find out if it was true. And, for maybe a day or two, I really didn't know. I called my friend Joey, I called Z, and they both hadn't heard anything. So Joey was actually has a relationship with both George and George's father. So it took him a couple of days to confirm, but yeah, he did pass away. And once I found out that it was true, it kind of just floored me, and I had no idea how to feel or what to do, because this is a person that I spent 4 or 5 years really, really close to, like a brother almost. And that bond never goes away, no matter how much time goes by where you don't talk to them. I know for sure if he would have reached out to me, I would have been like, yeah, like let's talk, let's hang out or whatnot. That never was the case, which, whenever somebody passes away and you never get to say goodbye, that is kind of the feeling that you're left with. You're almost like you're gutted. It makes it even worse. So that's kind of what I was going through for the past couple of weeks. And I knew that I wanted to do something. I just didn't know what. And so with this whole thing going with the closing and me moving to the new house, and with the 3-year anniversary going, and with him passing away, I just reached out to my buddy. I said, Joey, we need to do something. I'm not quite sure what, but I want to re-record one of our songs and play it. And right away he texted me back and he said, Never See You Again, which is one of our songs. And it's perfect. As sad as it is, and I'm hoping that's not actually the case. I'm hoping that he's up there, waiting for me whenever my time comes, and we will be able to see each other. But as far as this life goes, yeah, I will never see him again. And although I plan on seeing a lot of you again, one never knows when it comes to stuff like that. So I feel like this is a very pertinent song to play. And I don't want to be a downer on you guys. It's more a tribute and an homage to my friend. And yeah, I kind of got a little bit emotional on the video. I haven't watched it, so I'm not sure exactly how much of it came through, you know, on the camera. But I know inside I was really feeling playing this song, and I hope you guys can feel the emotion. And yeah, maybe just commiserate with me a little bit on saying one last goodbye to my friend George. George, if you're up there, hang on, man. You know, I'll be there in due time, and I'll give you a hug, and maybe we can, you know, hang out and reminisce. Until then, thanks a lot, guys. Oh, and I want to say thank you to Joey because he did guitars for this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So enjoy the video. I hope I didn't bring you guys down too much, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.